Mm, Okay, well, let's get started. We are here. All right. Okay, so today we're going to get that rethink. As always, every day we're going to get a crystal every day, and we're going to get some numbers and messages because numbers and messages being. Hold on, let me get my glasses because, yeah. Okay. And then today we're going to get the romance oracle that money moves. Okay. And then we're going to get some tea and we're going to clarify with this deck. Okay. And then we're going to get some telepathy oracle, get some times and dates and messages, clarify with this deck with times, dates, messages. All right. All right. Let's get it. Okay. Let's get this rethink going. All right. Okay, what's going on with the collective for the rethink deck? Give us some cards from the rethink deck for the collective. Give us some cards that they need to know or even rethink. Okay. All right, give us some messages for the collective. One for a shuffle for the collective. Give us some rethinks for the collective. Something they need to know, something they may need to rethink. Okay. All right. One full shuffle. All right. We got a couple. Okay, we got self compassion. Then we got embracing discipline. We got courage. We have amplifying productivity. Okay. And we have harnessing focus. Okay. All right. Self compassion. Okay. That's number one. Love yourself before you can properly love anybody else. Okay, that's just how that goes. Okay, it says, I extend boundless compassion and kindness towards myself, acknowledging that I am doing my best with the wisdom and resources available to me. Embracing self acceptance, I foster an environment of love and understanding within my being. Okay, self compassion, always give yourself that love, that unconditional that you be giving out. Okay, make sure you're giving it to yourself too, because you deserve it the most. All right. Okay, next we have embracing discipline. Okay, embracing discipline. It says, I embrace discipline as a tool for growth and success. I cultivate strong daily habits that support my goals and dreams. I am disciplined in my actions and constantly take steps forward, achieving my desired outcome. Okay? Every day you need to make sure that you doing the things that you say you want to do and making steps towards that goal that you want to attain. Okay? Make sure that you are doing things daily to make sure that your goals getting met. Okay? Make sure y'all tapping that screen, throw a bean, whatever you want to do. All right? Next, there's courage. Okay. Sometimes we need to get a lot of courage to go through the things that we go through. Sometimes things get hard, but guess what? Take it to God. Okay. God got your back, God got your front and both sides. Okay. It says, hold on. What is that on my phone? Oh. It says, I voluntarily venture beyond my comfort zone with unshakable courage. Okay. It says, accepting dangers as stepping stones on the path to my objectives. Fear has no power over me because I am resolute in my commitment to realize my dreams. Okay? and pursue them passionately. Okay? No matter what going on, have the courage to do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what you feel you need to be doing. That's what you feel you want to be doing. So do it, okay? And have the courage to stand in what you believe and what you stand for, okay, at all times, because other people going to try to say, oh, this, that, and the third. No, believe in yourself and have the courage to stand up for yourself, okay? Yeah. Those people have no authority over you. You know what I mean? Okay, it says amplifying productivity. Okay, amplify productivity. Okay, it says I optimize my time and energy for maximum productivity. I prioritize tasks based on their importance and consistently make progress towards my goals. It says, I complete tasks effortlessly and effectively, achieving great results. Okay. Amplify that. Put some put some respect on it. You know what I'm talking about? Make sure that you're doing everything you need to do to get your goals met. Okay. That's consistency. You need consistency. Like every day, wake up, work on that goal. Chip away at those issues that you got going on and make a resolution. You know what I'm talking about? So you don't have to ever go through those issues again. All right. All right. Amplify that productivity. And it says harnessing focus. Okay. Some people lose focus, some people get led astray. Okay. But you know what you want to do. So do it. Okay. Do what you're supposed to be doing. All right. It says, I harness focus and concentration towards my goals and priorities. Okay. I minimize distractions and stay fully present in the task at hand. I am highly productive and achieve great results with my fill in the blank. Okay. You need to figure out what you want to focus on. Okay. And how you want to focus on that. Okay. That's a fill in the blank. Okay. And if you didn't get it, you can go to my YouTube page, rewind, listen to it 1,000 times if you need to. Okay. And at the bottom of the deck, we got self care. Okay. Self care and success mindset. All right. So once you do that self care, it all went back to self care, doing what you got to do for yourself and making sure you're good. Okay. And then you have that success mindset. You have to have a success mindset to be successful. Like I told y'all, do think about the things you want, not the things you don't want. Because you think about the things you don't want, that's what you're gonna get. Okay, it says self care. All right, it says, I prioritize my self care and overall well being as a fundamental pillar of my journey toward success. I recognize that nurturing myself is essential for achieving my goals and living a fulfilling and balanced life aligned with my highest potential. Okay, make sure you doing what you got to do. Okay, because it's saying you need to. Okay, get some self-care in you. It doesn't matter what that is for you. You know what I'm saying? But do that every day, self-care, telling yourself things or amping yourself up, whatever you need to do to get towards those goals. Okay. And then you got success mindset. You need that. Okay. You have to have a successful mindset so you can be successful. You know what I'm saying? Okay. It says, I wholeheartedly embrace a mindset of success, firmly believing in my innate capabilities to attain my aspirations with unwavering determination. I acknowledge my capabilities and worthiness of triumph in every facet of life. I am poised to achieve greatness and to flourish abundantly. Okay. That's it. You need to keep telling yourself that every day. Do it. Okay. Know your worth. Know what you going for. Know what you want and go get it. That's all you got to do. You got to put that work in. You know what I'm saying? Thoughts with no work is nothing. It's just a thought. You know what I'm saying? So put that work in towards your goals, the things you want to attain. Okay. All right. All right. Hopefully y'all got that and you're gonna do it. Okay. Because that's what's for you. That's what you need to be doing. Okay. All right, next, what we got? The crystal deck. Okay, let's get us some crystals for the collective. What they need, what they don't have. Give us something they don't have that they need. Okay, out of this crystal deck. All right, give us some crystals. Give us some truth. Give us one full shuffle for the crystal deck and what the collective needs or what they need to think about. Okay, give us some cards for the crystal deck for the collective. All right, that's one full shuffle. Okay, we got them rubies again. Mm-hmm. Those rubies are here. All right, it says what it is: hot pink to carbonate red. Ruby is a precious gemstone that has bedazzled royalty for centuries. Ruby is a fearless guide and protector, pointing you in the direction of a rich, passionate life. Okay, fill them fingers up with some rubies. You heard? Rubies and diamonds, or whatever stone you like. It's up to you, and harness that energy because every stone has its own energy, its own capabilities, and its own power. Okay, it says, who needs it? Anyone with something worth fighting for. And any Aries. Okay, Aries, rubies are for you. So make sure you get some. Okay, it says where to put it: in a ring on your hand you throw punches with, in the boulder. Okay, wait, don't be throwing no punches at nobody. But if you have to, get you a fistful of rubies. Okay, knock them straight out. Okay, it says when to use it: when you want to show the world you're both beautiful and furious. Furious, yeah. It says when your sex life needs a heaping tablespoon of spice. When the doldrum has you down, reach for ruby and some really red lipstick and come out swinging. Okay, feed your fires. Okay, feed them fires. Now, I don't know about the lipstick, but do as you may. I don't wear, but you wear it anytime you want to. Next, we got emerald. Okay, we got that green stuff. It's an emerald. All right. It says what it is: one of the four precious gemstones. Emerald radiates with a wet, lush, verdant energy. Historically, emerald is associated with love, beauty, and sex. So if you're into any of that, you might want to associate yourself with this straighted green gem. Okay. It says who needs it: aesthesiologists, bohemians, your epic Epicureans, and transcendentalists. Okay, okay, whoever you are, get it. Okay, it says where to put it: on a chain over your heart, or on a ring at the base of your left thumb, perched at atop the Venus Mount. Okay, get it on your thumb, left thumb, put it right here, and watch Emerald go to work. Okay, it says when to use it: when you're temporarily lost the if when you've temporarily lost the courage to love and be loved, when you're in need of a total refresh. Okay, open your heart to limitless possibilities with Emerald. Point your heart towards grace. Okay, it's another hot stone. If you're going through them blahs and bleeds and blues, yeah, get you some Emerald and let that junk go. Okay, let it go. And you got Amazonite. Okay, another green, luscious. It's like a neon green look like. Okay, get you some Amazonite. It says what it is: Amazonite is a brilliant blue green mineral named after South America's famed river. The best Amazonite comes from Colorado. Okay, it says who needs it: teeth grinders, anyone struggling with Mercury retrograde. Okay, it says where to put it: place Amazonite below the throat, relax your jaw, and ask for the courage to speak your truth. Okay, it says when to use it: when your inner child wants a real talk with you. Ask yourself what little you really wants from life. Does it sound like what current you would want if you could just let yourself want it. Perfect. Now say it aloud for the whole universe to hear and go make it happen. Speak from the heart, okay? Get you some Amazonite, all right? Like once again, it worked like an emerald, okay? They have the same, you know, they had the same colors in them. They got this got a little black, that got more black, got more white, and this got more green, okay, than black and white. All right, so get you some Amazonite. All right, next we have Tektite. Tektite. This always remind me of like a cannonball. You know what I'm saying? Like what? Okay, it's rounded shape. You know, all surface nice. Okay. Tektite. It says what it is. Tektite describes any natural glass formed as the result of a meteor impact with our blue planet. Modern science deems the stones terrestrial in composition, okay, of this earth. It says, but believers in ancient astronauts have other theories. It says, who needs it? I hail from a star in Orion's belt. People, those currently overburdened by resentments. Okay. You got some resentments that you just can't shake. You like, I can't stand this month. I mean, it's something going on within you because obviously that person don't care what you thinking about or got, they probably got some other stuff going on. They not even think about that you don't like them. They really don't care. Okay, it's only hurting you. Resentment only hurts you. Okay, know that. Okay, it says where to put it on your UFO landing pad or beside your meditation cushion. Okay. It says who needs it? No, when to put it. Where, excuse me, when to use it. Okay. It says when gravity feels extra heavy and it's time to initiate launch sequence and blast off. When you're bored with Earth life and want to expand your intergalactic horizons. Okay. This is for those people that, sit there and go places. You know what I'm talking about? Okay, it says raise your vibration. Get you some Tektite, okay? That resentment is a big thing with Tektite, and it'll take it right away. Like, all right, it's gone long enough, okay? Get you some Tektite and let that junk go, okay? It says epidite, epidite, epidite. Okay, get you some epidite. All right, make sure y'all tapping that screen. All right. It says epidite is a prismatic, earthly green aluminum, yeah, aluminum sulkite mineral. Okay, it's the get what you give stone, making good vibes even better. But be warned, if you bring epidite into your world, be ready to bring it. Okay, if you're set on walling out, keep epidite at a safe distance because this gonna have you wilding all the way the hell out. Okay, you're gonna be out there fighting for real. Okay, it says who needs it? Anyone putting in the work on their self. Okay, it says where to put it, stashed away with your essential to-do list. Okay, it says when to use it. When you're looking to kick a bad habit, a bad friend, or a bad mood, okay? When you want to cast a spotlight on your weaknesses so you can work on them, okay? You figure out what you got going on. Epidite is going to basically bring it all out. It said, bring them out, all right? It says upgrade your version of you. Get you some Epidite and upgrade you. You know what I'm talking about? All those fine facets of you. Okay. All right. Let's get this shuffled and move along. All right. I hope everybody doing good. I hope this is helping you figure out what you couldn't figure out. You know what I'm talking about? Okay. All right. Next, we're going to get with that love and romance oracle. Okay. What's going on with y'all? Love life. What y'all got going on for the collective? Give us some cards for the collective in their love life. What can they expect today? All right, give us some cards for today for love for the collective. Give us the truth. One full shuffle. Give us some truth. One full shuffle for the collective. Okay. All right. That's one full shuffle. Okay, we're gonna turn the ones that's already turned over and then we'll get the other ones. Okay. It says it says friendship. Okay. Friendship. It says this connection is based on friendship. It may never develop into romance, okay? And you have those situations where you love somebody, you love your friends, okay? It's a certain type of love level that you have for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Friends, they get a little closer, than everybody else because they your friends and they know you, you know them, It's all good. All right. What is that? Okay. It says, yeah, your friends. Okay. It may never develop into a love, intimate relationship, but there's a level of intimacy between friends. You know what I'm saying? You would share with your friends something you wouldn't share with strangers. You know what I'm saying? It's a line there, okay? And then we got illusions, okay? Illusions. It says, beware of love's illusion. See reality clearly. Okay, once again, this might be a friend that'll never turn into a lover. Okay, so keep it where it's at. Okay, if y'all friends, stay friends. If you lovers, be lovers. Okay, but be friends also in that situation. Okay, it says settling. Okay, don't y'all be out here settling, okay? It says avoid settling for less than you deserve in love. Yeah. Okay. Everybody need to be on the same page. No illusions between friends and lovers. You know what I'm talking about? And don't settle for nothing that you don't deserve. Okay. You deserve the best. Okay. Talk that shit. Okay. It says proposal. Okay. There's a proposal. It says an offer or proposal in the near future that comes as a surprise. Okay, somebody want to propose something to you. Okay, it could be something about a friendship. It could be something about a love ship. Okay, but there's a proposal on the way for you. Okay, and don't settle. If it don't feel right, don't settle. Okay. If it don't feel right, don't settle. Okay. And then we got attraction. Okay. Somebody might be attracted to their friend. You know what I'm talking about? It says you are attracting the right person at the right time into your life. Okay. So you might get a proposal from somebody new, like, hey, let's hang out, let's get to know each other a little better. You know what I'm talking about? And let things blossom. If it's gonna be a friendship, if it's gonna be a relationship, let it blossom naturally. Okay. And then there's apology coming. Okay. Somebody is trying to apologize to you. Somebody wants to apologize to you. Okay. It says never underestimate the power of a heartfelt apology. Okay. Somebody want to give you a heartfelt apology, but they haven't done it, or I don't know. You know what's going on in your situation. This is for the collective. Okay, and then we got heartbreak. Yeah, it's some heartbreak. Somebody didn't want to be friends. They wanted to go to the next level, but no, this is only at this level. And that's probably where it'll always be. You know what I'm saying? You can't rush nothing. You can't make something be what it's not. You know what I'm talking about? Okay, it says heartbreak is a part of the human experience. It will pass. Okay, you might be feeling down right now. You might be feeling real down. Okay, crying and all type of stuff. But guess what? It'll pass. You know what I'm saying? You just have to deal with it and go through it. It ain't no way around heartbreak. You got to go through it, okay? And that I'm not saying everybody going to experience heartbreak, but that's a natural process in living. You know what I'm saying? One of those natural processes that you're going to have to process and be able to get over that. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So it's looking like a friendship thinking it was something going further. It was an illusion, okay? And somebody was settling for that, okay, whatever, we do this, yeah. No, okay, but there's an attraction that's coming. Somebody really wants to talk to you, be with you, be in your life, and somebody else want to give you apology for wasting your time, okay? And it might give you some heartbreak, okay? But hey, you know now, okay? Just don't be out there not knowing, okay? And you thinking you in love, and this person is not in love at all. They want to get gone. They want to move on, okay? Let them, okay? Let people do what they say they want to do, okay? That ain't got nothing to do with you unless you in it with them, okay? But still, everybody make their own choices, so you gotta respect people boundaries. Once again, people put up boundaries, respect them. Let them stay with their boundaries and leave them where they at. Shit, what else you gonna do? Stalk somebody? That's a no because you might go to jail. You don't want to go to jail, right? mm. So let people have their boundaries and respect them, okay? All right, Lex, we getting into that money moves. Okay, what's going on with your money? Your love looked a little shaky. I don't know what's going on with your money. Okay, maybe it's something you can work on out, but y'all better get it right. All right, tap that screen, y'all. Tap, tap, tap. Like, share, comment, subscribe, whatever you want to do. But make sure you tapping that screen because it's free. You don't got to pay nothing to tap that screen. All right. Give us some cards for the collective for their money. What's going on with the collective's money? All right. Give us some cards for the collective's money. What they need to know, what they need to figure out, what they need to work on, okay, to get that money right. Give us some cards for the collective. One full shuffle. All right. We got two and we got 1, 2 at the deck, okay? At the bottom of the deck. Okay, it says ending many choices, okay? There's an ending. And then you got many choices, okay? That's how that goes. You end something, something new gonna begin. Okay, it says the cycle is over. It's time for you to make a change, rebirth. It's time to say goodbye, okay, to all the toxic old situations. Okay, it's time to get with what you really want. Okay, there's an ending coming, okay? But every ending gives a new beginning, more, leeway, okay? And then after that ending, you got many choices, okay? Many, 1,001 choices, okay? It says opportunity abound when you are in a dilemma. All roads lead to Rome. Look at all your options, okay? Look at all your options, okay? Don't just be stuck on one if that's where you at, okay? If you're single, ready to mingle, look at all your options, okay? Because you got a lot of them. You see how many damn options this is, and you can't even see all of them, but you see all the strings, okay? You can see all the strings of how many options you got, which way you can go, okay? All right, with that money. Get that money right. Okay, and then you got shedding and celebration. Okay, after you done shedded that bull crap, now it's time for a celebration. Okay, it says reducing losses, elimination, and completing a new metamorphosis. Okay, it says time to set higher goals. Yeah, you want to set higher goals so you can attain them. You know what I'm saying? You want to go hard for yourself. Okay, don't you want to get where you need to be? Okay, going get doing things the way you want to do them, it'll get you there quicker. You know what I'm saying? Look at the options and weigh the pros and the cons and then make a decision and shed what needs to be shedded because it will hold you down, hold you back. You don't want that, okay? You want to be free, okay? And celebrate, okay? Somebody out there celebrating. Yeah, it's time to celebrate once you end all those many options and shed the ones that you don't need. Okay. It says celebrate. Celebration. It says kick off the party activities and have a great time. Plan for a joyful future. It's not just for one night. Okay. It's for your future. That's what you're trying to maintain and attain those goals for your future. So make sure you doing what you supposed to do for you, okay? All right, and get your money right. Okay? It says end all them cycles. Many choices, you have that. Okay? Once you shed all the unwanted, unneeded situations, and then you get to celebrate, okay? And plan for the joyful future. Okay, plan it now so you can attain it. Okay, remember, think about what you want, not what you don't want. Okay, that's how this goes. Your mind is a powerful tool. It's the most powerful tool you have besides your spine. Okay, we're not about to get into that, but yeah, make sure you're doing what you're supposed to do for you. Okay, make your money and your love life get on track. Okay, that's how that go. You know. All right. Next, what we got? Oh, that T deck. We gonna get. Should we do the telepathy oracle first and then get in the T deck? Yeah, I think that's what we should do. Okay, we're gonna do the telepathy oracle first and get some dates, times. When things might pop off. All right, and we're gonna get that from this infused deck. Okay, let's get some cards from the telepathy oracle. What's going on with the collective for their telepathic, you know, things that they might not have heard, but they was just, yeah, okay. I had to shuffle them 3 times. All right, give us some cards for the collective, for the telepathy oracle, what they need to know, okay? Give us some truth. Give us some truth. Give us some cards from the telepathy oracle for the collective. Give us some truth. Give us some cards. Oh, they want to fall. No, stay up here. All right, give. Okay, okay, they showing out now. Mm-hmm. They showing out. All right, let's get these cards off the floor. I think it was those too. All right, hold on. Okay. All right, what we got? It says true love. Accept. Okay, accept true love. It's time. Okay, true love is coming in, and it's time to accept it. It says emotion and indication. Okay, emotion and indication. Mm-hmm. All right, and then what we got? Embrace soul. Okay, embrace the soul. Okay, something going on. It's time to embrace the soul. All right, and then we got admiration and trust. Admiration and trust. Okay, and last up we got 1111. Okay. Okay, we got 1111 at the bottom of the deck. Okay, it say true love. True love appears when you least expect it. Okay? So don't you ain't got to look for true love because it's gonna find you. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully you can recognize it when it finds you because you might lose it. You know what I'm saying? And then but at least you got to experience it. A lot of people don't get to experience true love and what love really feels like and how to be loved properly. You know what I'm saying? Most people don't understand that. And when they get it, they like, oh, what the hell is this? Ah, I'm scared. No, don't run from love, okay? And emotions, okay? No, that's at the bottom. We're going to keep it where it was. Okay, it's at accept, okay? Accept. Accept the fact that true love is coming to find you and Cupid about to tear you up. Bing, bing, bing. Okay? Cupid about to shoot some arrows. It says, be prepared to accept what fate has in store for you, okay? And that's true love, obviously. Fate wants to give you this true love. That love you've been giving unconditionally to people. Fate want to give you some, okay? So be prepared because you just never know when it's coming, okay? And then we're going to put these to the side because we're going to clarify these afterwards. It says embrace, okay? Embrace what fate has in store for you, okay? First it said accept it, but now it's time to embrace it, okay? Embrace what love has to offer you. You know, true love coming. That true love. It says admiration. It's time to think about everything you appreciate in your partner, okay? Even the little things, the big things, the little things. It's time to appreciate everything that you love about your partner, okay? And look at that. That might be able to help you get your love back on track, okay? What is it that attracted to you and to them in the first place? You know what I'm saying? If you're trying to keep love alive, all right? Okay, let's get some cards to clarify these cards for the collective. Give us some cards to clarify this spread. Okay, give us some cards to clarify this for the collective. All right, give us some truth. Give us some truth. Okay, what's going on with true love? What's going on with true love for the collective, and when should they expect it? You know what I'm saying? What's going on with true love, and when should the collective expect that true love? Okay, all right. It says by the end of the week. Okay, by the end of the week, true love coming in for you. Okay, tap that screen. By the end of the week, you will be seeing your true love. Okay, and what else we got? It says this situation has become very difficult for me to manage mentally. It's draining them. Yeah, because they want they true love. You know what I'm saying? They want to be with who they supposed to be with, but then they got all these things that they done started, done connected with. Now they got to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do your obligations. I mean, you made obligations elsewhere, so now you gotta take care of that. You know what I'm saying? But by the end of the week, okay, it says I have lost faith in you and cannot see a future with you anymore. Okay, somebody is not accepting true love, but they need to work on themselves. I mean, nobody wants to come in and have to work on situations that you should have worked out already. You should have been worked all that out. Okay. Yeah. It says they lost faith. Okay. But it's time to accept. Okay. What fate has in store for you. So either way, it's still coming. You know what I'm saying? It's up to you to accept it. Okay. It says accept. What's going on with accept for the collective? What is the collective needing to accept? Okay, give us some cards for accept for the collective. Give us some cards for accept for the collective. Give us some cards for the collective and accept. Okay, one full shuffle. It says today, okay? Accept it today. It says time is frozen, okay? It says I smile on the outside, but I am dying on the inside, okay? They need to accept what fate has in store for them, or you ain't, you just have to accept it. It says you have the power to create the timing by taking action. Okay, somebody needs to take action because they I don't know, they feeling stuck. They can't accept true love or they don't have the time to accept what's going on, what's truly in their face. Okay. Next, we got embrace. Yeah, it's time to embrace that. Okay. That emotion, that feeling that you feeling, it's time to embrace that and do what? Okay. Let's get some cards for embrace for the collective. What is going on with embrace for the collective and what do they need to embrace? Okay, one full shuffle. It says, no one else makes me feel the way you do, but I'll take it to the grave before I tell you. Okay, they need to embrace that and tell you. Okay, it's not gonna go away. It's only gonna eat at you. Okay, once you see that person that you love so much with somebody else, that's when it's gonna hit, and then people start doing crazy stuff. Okay, no, embrace it now and tell that person how much you love them and how much you can't be without them. Okay, it says amazing chemistry, but terrible timing once again. But it's time. You got to get rid of whatever going on and embrace that. Okay. It says, I know what I'm doing. I play dumb to keep you confused. Okay. Yeah, that'll never work. If you love somebody, you shouldn't play mind games. Okay. Because that's what's going to get you cut out, cut off. Okay. The divine see what's going on and he will cut you off clean and have you sit there and watch somebody else in your spot. Okay, you will have to watch that. Okay, it says it's difficult for me to process my emotions. I am not available right now. Okay. But it's time to embrace those emotions. Okay. You can't stop what's going on, because if you don't step up, somebody else will. Understand? Somebody will take your spot real quick because they are waiting for you to remove things so they can come in. Okay. And you got admiration. What's going on with admiration for the collective? Give us some cards for admiration. Who is admiring somebody and why are they admiring somebody? Okay, one full shuffle. All right, we got one card. It says, I am seeing someone, but I am not ready for you to know about them yet. Okay. Somebody not trying to deal with true love. They want to deal with the superficial, the passion, the whatever they got going on. Somebody ain't ready, y'all. It says they seeing somebody else, but they not ready to let you know who it is. Okay, that means somebody probably dealing with the same sex. They don't want you to know about that. You know what I'm saying? But or they dealing with somebody you know, you know. So be careful, okay? But it's time to accept and embrace all of this, okay? At this time, make sure you are listening, okay, with your third eye. Make sure you're listening, okay? It says I'm seeing someone, but I am not ready for you to know about them, okay? Like I said, some relationships might just stay friendship. You know, you might have had situation with them before, but now it's nothing left. It's nothing else. It's either friendship or nothing. Okay, it's up to you. All right. Let's get this other half of this reading. Hold on. Let's get these together real quick. All right. And then we got emotion, indication, soul, and trust. Okay. And then we got 1111 at the bottom of the deck. Okay. You know, some situations don't end up in togetherness. Okay. Everybody ain't gonna be together unless y'all doing some poly stuff, and then that's up to you. You know what I'm saying? Okay, say emotions. Look into the depth of your emotions. Okay, look into what you feeling. Okay, recognize that. Give us some cards on emotions for the collective. Give us some cards on emotions for the collective. What is going on for the collective and their emotions? Okay, one full shuffle. All right. It says, I know that you may not feel for me as I feel for you. Okay. Somebody not feeling what you feeling. Okay. And that's okay. It says, give it time. It's in the works. Somebody like, you may not be feeling what I'm feeling, but give it time. Give it a little bit of time and it's going to happen. It says the next couple of months, by the end of the month. Okay. Time will bring a surprise, okay, about somebody emotions. Somebody can't stop them emotions and they keeping them bottled up is only gonna hurt them. You know what I'm saying? It's time to release those emotions and let people know what's going on. It says tomorrow looks promising. Okay, tomorrow maybe somebody gonna come with them emotions. Okay, it says next fall. Okay, they got emotions all over the board. All right, but they there. Okay, they got them. They know that they better acknowledge them before they eat them up. Okay, make sure y'all tapping that screen. Okay, next we got indication. It says watch for signs that lead you to true love. Okay, watch for the signs because you already know how you feel. You got an intuition. You have, you know, inklings and indications that it's either this or it's that. Okay, and go with those. All right, what's going on with indications for the collective? Give us some cards for indications for the collective and what's going on with the indications. All right, one full shuffle. Okay, what we got? It says I am embarrassed by my actions and feel disgusted with myself. Okay. That's an indication that you're on the wrong damn path. Okay. To true love. Okay. If you feel disgusted with what you doing, okay, don't do it. Okay. Don't do something you are embarrassed by. Okay. Just to get by. No. Okay. It says 9 months from now. Okay. Somebody disgusted in who they got pregnant. Okay. Somebody gonna find out 9 months from now who they got pregnant and they feeling disgusted in what they did. Okay. It says next winter on the 14th, okay, or something about 14 next winter, okay. And then it says I feel empty and hollow inside. I can't open up right now, okay. That's another indication you in the wrong space, my child, okay. You in the wrong place, okay. It says I am distracted. I am distracting myself to avoid thinking of you. Okay, you got to deal with them emotions. That's a whole indicator. If you can't get somebody off your mind, that's an indicator of true love or somebody doing some damn witchcraft. You already know. You got to know what the feeling is, okay? If you know you don't like this person and you know you don't want to be with this person and you feeling love or you feeling attracted or you feeling like you got to be there, that's witchcraft. No, because that's a mixed emotion. If you going against what you want, what you know you want and what you don't want, that's an indication of witchcraft. Come on now. Y'all need to get a cleanse, okay? And then it says August 22nd. Maybe something happened August 22nd. Maybe that's somebody's birthday. Who knows? You know, okay? This for you. This your reading. Okay, it says 3 months from now, okay, on the 27th, or somebody 27, 3 months from now, somebody is disgusted on what they did. Okay, it says, have faith, divine timing is at play. Okay, have faith, divine timing is at play. Come on now, y'all got to get it together. It says September 23rd. Again, this card keep coming out. Somebody birthday September 23rd, and they did some nasty stuff and they embarrassed. Okay, but I mean, that's your past. Unless you're still doing it, then I mean, I don't know what to tell you. You need to get your life together because can't nobody do that but you. Okay. And then we got soul. Okay. It says your soul is preparing to reestablish trust in the process. Okay. Your soul is craving somebody, okay? And that's an indication, okay? Give us some cards for soul. What's going on with the soul for the collective? Give us some cards for soul for the collective. What they got going on with their soul. Mm, okay? And it says, I'm not sure I can meet your expectations. The pressure is too much for me. Okay. They soul is craving you, but they don't know if they can live up to your expectations. Okay. Mm. All right. It says, I am afraid that your feelings for me are not mutual. Okay. Somebody is having inner conflict. Okay, why don't you go ask that person, are their feelings mutual? Okay, and stop doing shady shit. Okay, if you stop dealing with the things that you've been dealing with, then you won't have these issues. You know what I'm saying? Clean your slate, clean your area, clean your situation. Okay, clean your soul. It says, let it be a mystery. Okay, somebody wanted to be a mystery. Somebody 36. Okay, no, we want to know. Okay, who you supposed to be with, or what you supposed to be working on. Don't you want to know that? Okay, hold on. I think some cards fell. It says, I'm thinking of you at night when the world is asleep and my mind is awake. Okay, so that soul is calling out. That soul is calling out, like, hey, you know where we want to be. Why is we over here? Oh my God. Don't fight with yourself, okay? Do what you're supposed to do. And that person, ask them, are their feelings mutual? Okay, that's how you get answers. You ask, okay? Don't be out here assuming or making assumptions because that only make an ass of you. Okay, it says, I feel overwhelmed and I'm drowning in my thoughts. Okay, yeah. Of course you are, because you're not where you're supposed to be. You're where you thought you wanted to be because of some money. Okay, come on now. This is all coming out. Okay, but the soul want what the soul want, just like the heart want what the heart want. You can't stop that. Okay, and it says trust. What's going on with trust for the collective? What do they need to trust for the collective? Give us some cards for trust for the collective. Oh, something was turned over. Okay, one full shuffle. Okay, it says, I feel unbalanced and uneasy. I don't know what to do to fix it. Okay, you need to trust. Okay, that's what you need to do. You need to trust. Okay, it's too late. I've moved on and do not wish to reconnect. Okay, somebody don't want to trust. Somebody don't want to trust their own self, their own feelings, what they feeling. You know what I'm saying? But that's up to you. That is up to you, clearly. You know, everybody got free will, and don't play with nobody free will. Once again, if you feeling like, oh, I don't even like that person, but you always over there, that's not free will. Okay, you're not being led the right way. Okay, somebody making those things happen for you. They, you know, putting a little witchcraft on you. So make sure you cleanse. Make sure you cleanse and think about what are you doing, where you at, and where you want to be. Okay, and get there. Okay, make sure y'all tapping that screen. And last thing we got is 1111. Okay, it says 1111 is an important number for twin flames, symbolizing harmony and balance in the soulmates. Okay, twin flames are soulmates. Okay, they come here for a reason. Okay, they came to do a job. They got to do their job, or they get replaced. You hear me? Okay, you get replaced. Okay, if you don't fulfill your part of the bargain, you get replaced. Like, next. All right, give us some cards for 1111. What's going on with 1111 for the collective? What is going on with 1111 for the collective? Give us some cards. Okay, one full shuffle. It says October 24th. Okay. Something could have happened October 24th. Something might happen October 24th. Make sure y'all tapping that screen. Okay. 1111. It says it is an important number for twin flames, symbolizing harmony, balance in soulmates. Okay. When that's about to happen, it says, I can't listen to your voice. It's affecting my soul, Lord. Okay, they really in turmoil. They really, I don't know what they got going on. They can't even hear your voice right at this point because it's affecting their soul. Every time they hear your voice, they hear you calling them. Okay, they hear that connection that they supposed to be in. You know what I'm saying? But they fighting it. Okay, it says I can't support your actions. It's too much for me to deal with. Okay, they fighting it. They fighting every tooth and nail. They don't want to give in. Okay, they don't want to look like a simp. Okay, or a wimp. But it is what it is. In love there's no pride. Okay, if you willing to put that pride down, if you willing to give up certain things for somebody, that's love. Okay, because you know what's going on, you know where you want to be, you know where you're supposed to be, but it's love that's gonna get you there. Okay, once you put down that pride, because that's a big no in love. Okay, pride and stopping people from free will, what? That's a no in love. You don't do that. Okay, and by you doing that to yourself, by suppressing and stopping and not going where you need to be, it's going to have you messed up. Okay. It says next couple of years. Okay. Somebody might be going through this for the next couple of years because they didn't listen to their intuition and they start doing things that they shouldn't have been doing. Okay. Oh, hold on. Hold on, y'all. 1 second. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, it said the next couple of years, and it says it's worth the time. Okay. So, yeah, it's worth the time. Next couple of years, you might be working on something with somebody and realize, oh my God, I love them. I can't live without them. Okay. Emotions start to take over, and you just gonna be where you want to be, okay? In love with your person, okay? But they not ready. It sounds like they're not ready. They said, oh, they moved on. They good, you know? But there's that indication of the soul and that they won't, they want to be with you, but they can't right now. I don't know what they got going on, but trust, okay? That's all we could do is trust what God given us and all the signs and all of that, okay? You can't just you can't ignore what you feeling. It's gonna drain you. It's gonna take you out of here. You understand? Okay, because as soon as you see them with somebody else, you gonna want to flip. You want to flip the script. You know what I'm saying? But you let somebody get in your spot. Now what? What? You gonna kick the person out they spot? No, you can't. Okay, love is what it is. Okay, and you can't stop that. So you know follow what your heart telling you, okay? Follow what your soul telling you, okay? Because at this point you about to lose your spot, bruh, sis. Whoever, don't lose your spot that you know you want to be in, okay? So that's how that go. Oh, we missed the card. It says, I cannot give you what you want or deserve. I'm sorry. Okay. They feel inadequate. Okay. That one was sneaked over there. They feel inadequate. They not ready. They feel they not ready. But you're ready. You know what I'm saying? You just got to put that pride to the side, okay? Or kill that pride because that's what's messing you up, okay? That pride, that toxicity, that south node, okay? You in your lower right now, okay? Thinking you're not good enough. It's doubt. You having self doubt. That's something you got to work on. You know what I'm saying? Get you somebody professional that can help you with that, okay? Get that self esteem where it need to be, all right? Don't be feeling you inadequate for anything. You are the best. You are the MVP in your life. Okay. Always know that. Okay. Next, we're going to get that T. All right. What's going on with the T for the collective? Okay. Give us some cards from the T deck for the collective. Give us some cards for the T deck from the collective. What they got going on. Let us know. Let us know. Make sure y'all tapping that screen. All right. All right. Give us some cards for the collective and what's going on with the T for the the T for the collective. Uh-oh. Give us some cards for the collective and T. What is going on with the T for the collective? Give us one full shuffle. Ooh. Okay, give us one full shuffle for the collective. All right. Okay. All right. What we got? What we got? It says wolves in sheep clothing. Mm-hmm. You got a wolf in sheep clothing out here. And then you got clout hungry. Okay. The wolf in sheep's clothing is clout hungry. Okay. They own the hunt. Okay. It says hook. Somebody hooked, and it says love on the brain. Somebody hooked on you, okay? Somebody want to be with you, but where they at? Oh, those bad habits got them. You know what I'm saying? It could be what you see, it could be anything. It says wolves in sheep clothing, okay? Wolf in sheep clothing, clout hungry, viral or nothing, lives for attention, makes shit up for drama. Because they hooked. Okay, and they got love on the brain. It says lost in fantasy, can't stop thinking of them. Love that never left. Okay, but they got bad habits. It says drugs and denial, repeating mistakes, can't break the loop. Okay, they stuck in a loop because they not following their intuition. They not listening to what they soul telling them that they need to do, okay, or what they need to be. You hear me? Okay, let's get some cards for this shuffle real quick. Let's get some cards for what's going on for the collective for these cards. Give us some clarification. Okay. All right. All right. Give us some clarification for these cards real quick. All right. What's going on with wolf and sheep clothing? We already know what's going on with the wolf clothing. We know he a wolf, okay? But some people just feel like they can tame, they can do, but everybody, you can't save everybody. That's just something we have to know. We have to learn that we can't save everybody. Everybody ain't worth saving, okay? Because if they doing bull crap, they ain't, no, get them out your circle, get them out your system. Okay, what's going on with wolf and sheep clothing for the collective? Give us some cards for wolf and sheep clothing for the collective. Give us some cards for wolf and sheep's clothing. Okay, who out here pretending? Okay, because that's what that means. Somebody in wolf and sheep clothing. Give us one full shuffle. Okay, okay. Dang, that's a lot of cards. All right, it's all right. We got it. Okay. Oh, okay. It's a partying. Okay, somebody was partying. A wolf in sheep clothing says time with friends, having fun, happily single, living in the moment. Okay, they was doing everything in the moments. Okay, a wolf in sheep clothing, and it's a surprise. It says unexpected action, spontaneous, showing up, unexpected change. Okay, somebody want to surprise you. Okay, because they had a dark night of the soul. They went into that reflection and figured out what the hell. Okay, and they want to be with their twin flame soulmate. Okay, they want to be with you, the person that make them feel all them feelings, but they got the poker face. Okay, they wearing that poker face. Thank you. Who is that? Thank you, Wine Fine. Thank you. Hold on. All right. Yeah, they got the poker face. And okay, and they it's justice about to be served. It says legal matters, court visit, legal papers, divorce. Okay. They about to go divorce that person they don't want to be with because they want to be with you. Okay. And they only want to be with you. Just you. Okay. You and them. Me and you. Okay, they tired of the partying, they tired of ghosting you. Okay, they tired of going away and not saying nothing for days and months or whatever they doing. Okay, and spirit is guiding you. Okay, spirit is guiding you. It says protected aura, divine intervention, guardian angel, shielding. Okay, spirit is shielding you. Okay, because you in the blind about a lot of things they got going on. Okay, that you searching for answers, blinded to the truth, watching you online. Okay, somebody watching you. Okay, and they want to make a love call, they want to call you about some love, but they feel you completely done. Okay, they feel like you completely done because they've been a wolf in sheep's clothing, acting like they was somebody they wasn't, never was, never could be. You know what I'm saying? Okay, and then it say terms. Yeah, you put up terms. You like, nah, somebody want to beg and negotiate. Okay, they want to put some terms in there like, can we just do this then? You know, mm. It says illuminate. Okay, it says revealing the truth, confession, shedding light. Okay, they want to confess some stuff to you, but you already know. You just want to hear it from the horse's mouth. Okay, you already know about them wanting to call and how they been a clown, okay, with a snake, and now they want to make some healthy choices, but that's not what they was doing. It say self-love, self-care, being happier, love and life. Okay, that's what they want, but they was a wolf in sheep's clothing, so I'm not sure how much damage they have done. Okay, if you're willing to take them back or willing to work on things while they begging and trying to negotiate. Okay, they was dealing with a lot of people, snakes. They had to figure that out. They had to go through that to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? So just know God got you. God showing them and showing you. Okay, but somebody clout hungry, viral or nothing, they ready to do anything for to get viral. What the hell? Come on. It says viral nothing, lives for attention, make shit up for drama. Okay, who was doing that? What's going on with making shit up for drama and clout hungry? Who was clout hungry for the collective? Give us some cards on clout hungry and who was it? Okay, and why was it? Okay, for the collective. Give us some cards for the collective, for clout hungry. Give us some cards. One full shuffle. Okay. Okay, I think something fell. Somebody was clout hungry. Oh, I got it. Okay. Okay, again, somebody was doing some witchcraft, but y'all know that already. You know what I'm saying? If you're feeling it, you already know it. Somebody doing witchcraft to make you stay in a place that you don't want to be. Okay, so make sure you getting that cleansing. A lot of people do cleanses. I do cleanses. You know what I'm saying? Just you got to hit me on the back end. I got you. I'll tell you exactly what to get to cleanse whatever you got going on. Okay. And then it says pride. Yeah. They got that pride. Okay. They clout hungry. They wanted to rule you and rule them. Okay, but they can't even rule themselves. So how you gonna rule somebody? Okay, that pride, arrogance, they stubborn. Okay, about drama, somebody's drama, creating problems, thirsty for attention. Okay, they clout hungry. Remember, they like that drama and they got pride because they clout hungry. Okay, and this deja vu, you done seen this shit before. You know what I'm saying? You like, nah, bruh. It says there's history happened in the past, repeated patterns. Okay, they repeating them patterns again, and you like, it's forbidden. You can't come back with that. You can't come back with that. No, sir, no, ma'am. And they feel trapped. They like, let me in. Let me in. Where I used to be, no, sir, ma'am, you have lost your spot. Okay, you have lost your spot being clout hungry and gambling with love. How you gonna gamble with the person you love? You can't because you're gonna lose. Okay, love wins every time, and if you're not showing love, if it's not reciprocated, you're out of here. Okay, next. Okay, let somebody who really know how to love, how to treat somebody, come in and do that thing. Okay, it says fired up. They mad about that shit. Somebody mad that you can go anywhere, have an opportunity to do anything. You understand? And they mad about that. It says fuming with rage, overwhelming explosion of emotions, very angry. Okay, somebody angry that they gambled they spot. Okay, with the dragonfly, lighthearted, adapt, finding out, change, things coming to light. Okay, the healing. Okay, somebody is fired up. Okay, and it says shift, cutting ties, moving on, that you moving on. Yeah. You like, I don't want that no more. I don't want to experience that ever again. Okay. Especially not with you. Okay. That's what they saying. And then you got paradise. Okay. That's when you find that happiness, when you cut certain things off, when you cut certain people off, then you find that happiness. Okay. It says joy, playfulness, enjoying each other, honeymoon phase. Okay, when you cut that clout hungry person off, this is what you get, paradise. Okay, don't play yourself. Okay, because somebody hooked. Somebody hooked. They, it look like they hooked on a couple people. You see all them damn hooks. There's a lot of hooks on there. Somebody is hooked. Okay, hooked on what? What's going on with hook for the collective? What is going on with hook for the collective? What we got for hook for the collective? What is going on with hook for the collective? Somebody is hooked. Okay, hook, line, and sinker. All right. What's going on with hook for the collective? All right, one full shuffle. Okay. Okay, they hooked on your love. Okay, they hooked on that unconditional love that you give them, that you gave them. Okay, they hooked on that. They want that. They trying to find that in other people, but they can't. Okay, it's only one or two people gonna do that for you, and you might not find that person again this lifetime. You understand? You know, God give things to people who need it, who want it, who ask for it, and then when you get it, you can't abuse it. You can't just misuse it. Yeah, or you gonna lose it. Understand that? All right. And it says escape. Yeah, you like, okay, nobody want a repeated pattern that didn't feel good or didn't work out well. Okay, nobody want to go on that pattern again. And somebody is locked, missing piece, detached, locked away, heart. can't move forward. Somebody can't even move forward because the love they lost. Okay. And it's a finality of that. Okay. It's over. Differences, divorce, breakup, not looking back. Somebody don't care. I don't want to be there. Okay. And I'm not going to be there. Okay. It says they got their emotions all up in a roar. Okay. It says like waves in and out, crashing, unpredictable. Okay. They feeling like they about to crash out. Okay. About that love that you got that you just might be giving to somebody else. Okay. They don't know, but they trying to figure out, did you move on? What you doing? Okay, who you talking to? Why you ain't talking to me? And that's giving them pain. They crying. Okay, they is distraught. Okay, it says guarded, apprehensive, putting up a wall, excruciating pain. Yeah, that's that pain the doctor can't fix. Okay, it's coming from your heart, your soul yearning for somebody that you acting like you don't love and like. Okay, well, you deal with that. You lost your spot. It says adrenaline, roller coaster ride, ups and downs, good and bads, rush of feelings. Okay, it's all hitting them at once. Okay, all at once. Okay, somebody is in pain. Okay, they want that love. They want your love, okay? But you not willing to do third, fourth, fifth parties. Hell nah. It's me or you can go. You know what I'm saying? That's how that go. Nobody want to be out here messing with a multiple of people that could be messing with another multiple of people. Did you see the HIV rate? Oh, it's high and it's soaring, okay? Because people don't care who they laying down with or what they're laying down with. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they want that unconditional love. Okay. They want to get a some self love. Okay. It says wholeness, affection, attraction, self worth. Okay. They want to feel that type of love again. They had it and they lost it. Okay. Mm. Now they got love on the brain. Okay. They like, I love you. Okay. It says lost in fantasy. Can't stop thinking of them. Love that never left. Okay. The love that never went no damn where. That's what they want. Okay. What's going on with love on the brain for the collective? Give us some cards for love on the brain for the collective. Give us some cards for love on the brain for the collective. What they got going on and what's going on in their brain. Okay, they got love on the brain. All right, give us one full shuffle for the collective. Okay. All right. What they got going on? Love on the brain. Okay, something fell. Hold on. Where is it? Got it. Okay. Okay, it say old school, outdated thinking, conditioning, replacing events, replaying events over in their head. Yeah, they got love on the brain, but those methods, those tactics, they're outdated. Stop using those on people. You gonna really get somebody hurt. You know what I'm saying? With those outdated thinking and all those tactics that you're using. Okay, because they wearing a mask. They not who they say they is. Okay. It says hiding true feelings, pretending, delude, gaslighting. Okay, somebody trying to gaslight somebody that already know how this go. Okay, those old school tactics is not gonna get you nothing. Okay, time, it say time, it says needing time. Now is not the time. Time will bring unexpected changes. Okay, time gonna heal whatever going on. Okay, and somebody got love on the brain but somebody wearing a mask, and that's never good in love. Okay, you gotta drop that pride, you gotta drop all of that. Okay, it said be present. Okay, it says feeling in the moment, becoming aware today. Okay, in the noun, somebody got love on the brain and they realizing their mistakes. Okay, and it says seduction. Okay, somebody was using seduction, attracting, teasing, hooking up on dates, third party temptation. Okay, those don't work. Okay, if you really love somebody, you not gonna cheat on that person because you thinking about that person. You like, oh nah, you're not even gonna be attracted to nobody else. Understand? When you love somebody, ain't nothing else. You just don't. Okay, you just won't. Okay, you won't deal with other people when you loving somebody, okay? When it's true love, when you really like, damn, I love this person, you gonna think about it trying to mess with somebody else, because what if it get back? That's what you gonna be afraid of, okay? And that's what it will stop you, okay? But somebody wants some revenge, looking like them third parties, okay? They like, oh hell no, retaliation, plotting, payback, punishing, getting even, okay? Somebody want to get even. That never works, okay? Revenge is not yours. Give it to God, okay? If you feeling revengeful, give it to God. He'll take care of it. Okay. And somebody again want that unconditional love, blowing kisses. It say giving and receiving, fairness and love, affection, return. Somebody want that reciprocal. Okay. Somebody want to get with that reciprocal. But again, they got bad habits. Okay. They got some bad habits that they can't come in with. Okay. Not no drugs. What are you doing? You can't come in with no drugs. What you talking about? You gotta get up out of here. All right. All right. Okay. What's going on with bad habits for the collective? Give us some cards for bad habits for the collective. What bad habits do they have? Okay. Give us some cards for bad habits for the collective and what is going on with the collective and them bad habits. Hold on. Give us some cards for them bad habits. Okay. One for a shuffle. Okay. Okay. It say past. There is history. It happened, left behind, looking back. Okay. Them bad habits may have been in the past. Maybe they was doing drugs in the past or whatever was going on. But okay, it's a past. Okay. Maybe they got over it. Maybe they stopped it. Okay. But it was extreme. Okay. It says harshness, cutting off, erratic decision. Okay, maybe they cutting them drugs off erratically. They like, no, I don't want to do this. I'm done. I'm not doing this no more. I'm not smoking that, sniffing that, whatever. They don't want to do it no more, and it's gonna be an extreme cutoff. Okay, it says Phoenix. Okay, they want a new phase, rekindle, renew, and grow, change mind, rise from the ashes. Okay, the Phoenix rising. Okay, they want to come out like that. Okay, from them bad habits. They don't want to be stuck saying, "Oh, you do drugs." You know what I'm saying? Drugs is a terrible thing. Okay. It says somebody putting a magnifying glass to that. Okay. And they're identifying what they need to work on and what they need to cut out and cut off. Okay. And then we got, yeah, talking. They want to talk. Okay. Somebody want to talk. It says interested, awaiting messages, text, calls, emails, talking more. Okay, they love you. They want to talk more to you. Okay, they want to sit and figure out what's going on, want to help you out, whatever, however. Okay. All right, make sure y'all tap that screen. So yeah, it's a lot going on. Somebody's clout hungry. They was a wolf in sheep clothing, trying to be out here on the party scene, dating every damn body. Okay. But yeah, that doesn't work in real love. That don't work in love situations. Okay, that's for the outside, for everybody to see. Okay, if that's what you want to do, then stay out there. Oh, we missed one card. Okay, they in pursuit. Somebody in pursuit, chasing happiness. Okay, it says persistence, hunting down, resilient. They want that happiness. They don't want to be left out in the cold. They don't want you to leave them. They don't want you to change your mind. They don't want you to change your heart. But listen, sir, ma'am, you got to put that work in if that's what you want. You got to put that work in for what you want. Okay? That's plain and simple. Ain't no other way to put it. If you want something, put that work in for it. Okay? And you know exactly what you do to work on it. Okay? Stop being a false person. Stop being a wolf in sheep's clothing, lying to folks about what you got going on. Okay? Don't do that because it all catches up with you. Okay? And then when it do, now you the clown. Okay? You sitting there looking like a clown because people see who you is now. You know what I'm saying? And nothing can change that. Okay? All right. Well, let's get some numbers, okay, for the collective. Let's get some numbers for the day. What's going on with some numbers for the collective and messages? Because we get messages out of here too. All right. Give us some. numbers for the collective and messages, whatever they need. All right, give it to them. One full shuffle. Give us some truth. Ooh, okay, give us some truth. Come on. Give us some truth for the collective. One full shuffle. Okay, we got these. What fell over here? Okay, we got it. Okay, we got 452 and another four at the bottom of the deck. Okay, those are the numbers for the day. 4524. Okay. It says own your space with confidence. Okay. Own your space with confidence. Okay. It's all about you. This your okay. Can't nobody stop that. Okay. Okay. It says a number five. We got the number five. All right. It says think things through from all perspectives. Okay, make sure you own your space and think things through all perspectives, any perspective that you got going on. Okay, and it says number two. Number two, it says trust your own counsel first. How many times I got to say that? You come here for confirmation, but trust what you thinking first. Okay, that's how confirmation come, because you already have your own intuition. You know what I'm saying? You just need to hear it from a stranger, and it just all makes sense, right? Okay. Well, that's how you work. That's how your thoughts work. Okay, but trust your own inner counsel first. Okay, go to God with it. Okay, God is within you, so you're gonna always get those answers. You're gonna always get that insight. You know what I'm saying? Once you sit down, settle the mind, and talk to God. Okay. Next, you got a four. Okay, there's a four. It says, "Don't let your focus close you to new ideas." Okay, don't get where, oh, this is the only way, this is all I can do. No, there's a facet of things you can do to solve your problems, different ways, different methods, all types of things. You know what I'm saying? But make sure you go tapping in with God first. Okay, He gonna tell you. Okay, He gonna guide you. He gonna, if you know, if you need a little more, He gonna guide you to where you can get that little more. Okay, or maybe a lot more. You just got to trust, okay, and believe in the universe, God, the divine. Make sure you're doing what you're supposed to do for you all the time, okay? Make sure, because you the most valuable person in your life. Come on now. Without you, where things gonna be without you? Come on. Think about it. Where would things be if you weren't here, or if you weren't in that situation? Would things just fall to the wayside? Hell yeah. Okay, what we got? 4524. Okay, for the day. All right. I love y'all so much, and I'm glad y'all was able to come and chill with me today, get a little, message, and hopefully it helped. Okay, hopefully it hit those points that you needed to be pointed out. Okay. All right. All right. So I'll see y'all tomorrow. Same time, same bat channel. All right. I love y'all so much, and I want y'all to be always prosperous. You know what I'm talking about? So make sure you're doing what you got to do for you, because you the MVP. Okay? I love y'all. Be good. Be good. All right. Oh, and if you need to rewind or hear this message again, just go to my YouTube page and it will be posted. Okay, the same situation, the same reading we just went through, it will be posted. And in the description box, you just look for the date. Okay, look for today's date, look for yesterday date, whatever date you want. You know what I'm saying? Someday you need to go back. Okay, all right. I love y'all. Be good.